Did you really think that after Avengers Endgame, that was going to be the last of Avengers? Absolutely not, guys. There are definitely plans over at Marvel to extend this universe in a major, major way. Endgame was the end of a phase, but now we've got more phases up and coming, and Avengers 5, those plans have already been put into place. Let's talk about it, guys. In an article written by John Fuge of MovieWeb, Marvel boss Kevin Feige hints at future plans for the Avengers 5, saying it is already underway and has already started. So, the next Avengers saga has already begun, according to Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige. The Marvel head honcho was recently asked when audiences might see the Avengers team up once again to thwart a world-ending enemy in Avengers 5, and while he remained typically tight-lipped about the whole thing, he did reveal that, while the superheroes aren't due to assemble just yet, things are already in motion. We want there to be a reasonable amount of time from the Endgame to start a new saga, which is already underway and already started. Then you need some time, as we did in phase 1, to build that saga before you start bringing everybody together. So first of all, guys, the writing's on the wall. They're already building this thing out. So, from Black Widow, obviously that narrative is kind of at, that they already told there. Then you're looking at Venom. You're looking at some of the things that are happening there. You're looking at Spider-Man No Way Home and all these other characters that are starting to come into the fray. Talk about X-Men. When we start talking about all these different characters that are going to be coming now to join forces in what would be the Avengers 5, you're talking X-Men, you're talking about current characters, you're talking about Fantastic Four. All of these they're going to be bringing together before Avengers 5 hits. So, following the events of 2019's Avengers Endgame, which saw the likes of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor bring the team together once again to take on the Mad Titan Thanos, several founding members of the Avengers are now well dead. Both Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark and Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow met their demise during the dramatic time-hopping events, with Chris Evans, Steve Rogers finding peace with the love of his life and growing old, passing on the mantle of Captain America to Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson. In terms of what's next, I know what's on my mind is the same as what's on everybody else's mind, and hopefully there's an Avengers in the future somewhere. Lou previously told THR about a potential Avengers 5. Obviously, I don't know anything about that, but being such a big fan of the whole franchise, I know that that's the gold star. All the media frenzy that surrounds one of those properties is going to be a whole beast unto itself, so it's certainly what I hope for. For now, Marvel fans are relishing a return to the MCU in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which follows the hero as he is forced to confront his past after being drawn into his father's Ten Rings organization. And so, obviously, yes, guys, there's that. There's Venom, Let There Be Carnage. There are a lot of things to be excited about within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But you know what? They're doing it right. I've always been a massive fan, guys, of DC. But you know what? Marvel's done it better when it comes to movies. I've said this many times, guys. I felt that Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy was a great starting point for them that they could have built off of, but they didn't. And we saw Marvel really kind of build their entire universe slowly but surely, whereas DC was doing Justice League and all these different, Batman versus Superman, not really allowing the universe to build, whereas Marvel's done such a good job of building this thing through phases, and it's absolutely awesome to see. So, that being said, I am very excited about it. It's going to probably be a ways down the road, Avengers 5 is, guys. It's probably going to be, a number of years down the road until we see it, but when it comes out, believe me, guys, it's going to be exciting to witness the next phase of Avengers and of, Marvel as a whole. It's really special. Avengers Endgame and Infinity War became my two favorite superhero movies of all time. They took the top spot from me from The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. Those were my two favorites, and now the Avengers Endgame and Infinity War were just absolutely incredible. But that being said, guys, what do you all think about Avengers 5 already being in the works and being talked about over at Marvel? Let me know what you guys think, and for more Avengers 5 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.